Happy Halloween, everyone. Oh my god, that hurt my eye. If you're chronically online like me, I'm sure you've noticed there's been so much going on in the pop music space recently, and I've been feeling really inspired by all of the new emerging aesthetics alongside album releases. If you're new here, my name is Katya and I'm obsessed with Halloween. I wear up to 10 costumes a year and I share the rest of my ideas that I don't get to wear with you here. I've said this before and I'll say it again, you do not need to buy a Halloween costume in order for it to be recognizable and iconic. So I didn't purchase any new clothing items for any of the costumes I'm about to share, just a few small props. And all of them are going to be super quick and easy to DIY and put together using items you already have in your closet. But without further ado, let's get brewing. For this first costume, we're going to need some big hair. I have the color and the texture down, but not quite the volume. So I'm just teasing my hair using any old hairbrush and some hairspray. And it made a much bigger difference than I was anticipating. But this is exactly the kind of look we're going for because we are embodying the 365 party girl herself, Charli XCX, from the Guess music video specifically. She wears a greenish neutral graphic tee, a denim skirt with some white trim, and some simple black boots. I thought my shirt looked better backwards, so you could wear a plain tee too. I think it gives the same kind of impression. I honestly think it's all in the styling. You can judge it around to make it look more like how she has it on. For the bottom half of the outfit, I layered 3 pieces, including this denim micro mini and this black mesh skirt. I adjusted these white lace bloomers to peek out more on one side than the other because I thought it kind of resembled the asymmetry of her skirt, and I cinched it in with a simple black belt, but feel free to get creative here. The messier the layering and the styling is, the better. If you want to be a little more screen accurate and you happen to have a denim mini skirt lying around that you don't really want to wear anymore, you can cut off the body of the skirt and wear that as a belt, and then layer a white skirt or a lace slip underneath. Any pair of black knee-high boots will work, but more specifically in a wider, lower-heeled style. Although she doesn't wear these shades in the video, Charli has been spotted wearing this one specific pair of black sunglasses to almost every BRAT era event, so it just makes the costume that much more recognizable. Now we're not done with Charli XCX just quite yet. All you need for this costume is a green base, whether it be a dress or a shirt and pants, a shirt and a skirt, and some black accessories. I recently thrifted this incredible Y2K tube dress, and it's the perfect shade of brat green, and I stuck these black felt letters that spell brat right in the front, and you can get these letters at any craft store. I believe they're around $3 to $5. You could also use up more letters by being the remix album and spelling out brat and it's completely different but also still brat, or you could go for an all white look and do the deluxe album, which is called brat and it's the same but there's 3 more songs, so it's not. Of course I'm keeping the sunglasses on, and I also added a harness and a black necklace, but feel free to layer on the black accessories. Anything you would wear to a nightclub is fair game. I think fishnets would look really cool with this look, either as gloves or tights. And if you're unable to add the brat lettering to your outfit, you could instead throw on headphones and carry the vinyl or the cassette tape. Just make sure you're ready for the spirit of the BRAT album to possess you, because I literally could not get through filming this without dancing and lip syncing the entire album basically. This next costume features a different artist from yet another music video, and for it we need to make a sash, so you'll need some thick white ribbon, and you can drape it across your shoulder to measure how long the ribbon should be, so you can cut it to size, and then with a lighter you can clean up the edges of the trim. I also got these black glitter letters from Michaels, and they're stickers, so you can secure them right to the sash, spelling your desired word, which for me is obsessed, and then you can just safety pin the bottom of the sash like so, and that's the only prop you need for your Olivia Rodrigo costume. In her Obsessed music video, she wears this black formal dress with off-the-shoulder straps. I went for a corset and a longer skirt, but you could instead wear any black short dress or even a crop top and a tennis skirt. A black vintage nightgown could also look really cool if you happen to have one of those on hand. If you have dark brown hair like me, you can just braid the 2 front pieces, and any choice of silver jewelry will do just fine. But her signature Guts initial rings are a top choice if you have those. For shoes, you can go for any pair of Doc Martens or platform black boots. If you're not feeling the word obsessed on your sash, you could change it to Miss Right Now. The original concept in the video is that Olivia, the current girlfriend, is giving out awards to her boyfriend's exes, and so all of them wear sashes that say something different. There's Miss First Kiss and Miss Thought She Was the One, so you can change up the word on the sash to be any one of those as well. You could also instead go for one of her Guts tour outfits. I think this one with the white shirt and glitter shorts is probably the most recognizable, especially if you have a red megaphone as a prop, but the silver sparkly set is probably the simplest. For a more casual OR inspired outfit, you could take inspiration from her Bad Idea Right music video, where she wears a silver sequin skirt, a blue fuzzy sweater, a heart necklace, some ripped tights, and black Converse. For this next costume, we're gonna keep the sash, but we're gonna be a little bit less obsessed and a little more hot to go. Chappell Roan wears the ensemble of a beauty pageant contestant on the cover of her The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess album. All you need for this costume is a turquoise dress, some white satin gloves, a tiara, and of course the aforementioned sash. Optionally, you can carry some pink flowers and or a trophy. For shoes, I'd go with any kind of dramatic heel. Chappell is also known for her extravagant makeup looks, and I believe she has some TikTok makeup tutorials that you could follow and incorporate into your costume if you want to go the extra mile. Pretty much all her performance outfits work as costumes. If you fancy painting yourself green, you could go as her Statue of Liberty look. Her pink look from the Tiny Desk concert is another popular choice. For more of a Western influence, you have the Pink Pony Club outfit. And last but not least, her Good Luck Babe album cover is an all red look with a veil and a pig nose. The following costume is inspired by Lana Del Rey on her Lust for Life cover. This is one of her most recognizable looks. You have the option to put fresh daisies in your hair, but we can make do with some paper flowers from the craft store as well. Just hot glue a handful onto some bobby pins, and you can clip them wherever you see fit. The only other thing you need is a white lace dress and a boho silhouette with some flare bell sleeves, but I'm sure you can get away with any white A-line dress. For shoes, you have the option to wear all white like I did, or switch it out for some brown boots, specifically cowboy boots. On the album cover, she wears soft glam, but you can intensify it to be closer to one of her more signature makeup looks. I do have another Lana Del Rey option for the coquette girlies, or rather 4 options from her Skims photo shoot. This black lace look leans the most Halloween-y, but this pink satin one with a bow is super easy to recreate with a pink lace trimmed dress, some matching gloves, and a bow. And the same goes for this blue look, which can be elevated with a blue heart box, DIY'd with some satin fabric and ribbon. This one just needs a red tank top, a leather jacket, and a heart eye patch. A wise man once asked, what's a blogger to a rocker and what's a rocker to the dare? And that wise man happens to be an emerging artist that produced one of the songs on BRAT. And he wears a very basic black and white suit and tie. The one thing that's missing from my closet is a simple black blazer, but I wore this dark brown one instead. For props, I recommend either a disco ball or some perfume, because 2 of the tracks off his latest album are called Perfume and I Destroy Disco, and he makes dance music, so it just feels appropriate. He is very much associated with the indie sleaze aesthetic, so you can be creative with any props that fall in line with that, and that's pretty much it. Billie Eilish has been a big name in pop for a while now, and she just recently released her latest album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. But for this costume, I wanted to throw it back to 2018 and take inspiration from her When the Party's Over music video. In it, she's pictured in an all-white ensemble and a stack of silver chains. I chose to wear a tee with a tennis skirt and tights because I didn't have white cargo pants, but I think the most important thing is that the base is all white and it's somewhat of a baggy fit. At this time, she had dark blue hair, so a wig would be best, but you can also get temporary blue spray paint for your hair. In the video, she drinks this black liquid that starts to flow out from her eyes, so I drew on tear streaks with black eyeliner, and if you want to fully commit to the look, you have the option to smudge it on your shirt. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Sabrina Carpenter in this video because she has been the it girl of 2024. Her costume really only includes a corset, a skirt, some platform boots, and a blonde wig if your hair isn't already blonde. Or you could even wear a shirt that has a heart decal on it, just as long as they're all in the same color, preferably pastel blue or canary yellow, but the costume can be in any colorway really because she's worn so many different variations. And I also want to rapid fire a few more ideas in the music space. There's always Katy Perry from the TGIF music video, either variation. Lady Gaga also has so many iconic recognizable looks. Some are easier to achieve than others, but there's lots to choose from. I know one of Dua Lipa's tour outfits is a very e-girl inspired vibe. She wears like black leather with silver chains, so if that's your aesthetic and you have red hair, that would be super iconic. If you're an indie sleaze type of girl, Kesha is a great costume. You really just need the lightning bolt, a graphic tee, maybe some fake tattoos, blue lipstick of course. I honestly prefer niche costumes, so if people can't recognize it, that means that your costume is fire. I know I gave a few variations of each costume, but it doesn't end there. I have multiple Pinterest boards with lots of great ideas that require minimal effort and purchase. One for couples, one for besties, one for groups. They will all be linked in the description for your viewing pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Happy Halloween!